Yeah, oh wait, yeah, there you go.
So these guys are singing behind Winston, who stands in front of the massive door of the keep. Candy cane kind of floating behind him. Winston like, and like you three are back there just kind of like singing and like having a good old time and everything. Meanwhile, Winston, you're like kind of like standing in front of the door like,
this is so stupid.
I need you to roll me a charisma check again, Winston.
It's to not tap your toe.
Yeah. 2!
Oh, Winston.
It was close to a 20.
Oh, Winston. They know you around the keep. And you're just like, oh, these guys. Candy Cane, I need you to roll me a... However you'd like to get... You see this look on Winston's face.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you kind of caught it when, like, you had to, like, when the thought of going to the keep came up.
Perception?
Yeah, go right ahead.
19.
You're like, Winston, what is your relationship with the keep?
So you know how, like, those guys, like, gave me noogies and wedgies and stuff like that?
Uh-huh.
The keep is way worse.
Are you there, Rudolph, honey?
Hey, I resemble that remark.
You do resemble it.
I mean, if I was into stuff like that, maybe. I guess.
That's my brother. He's like super into. I'm sorry, Sully's dad.
I was thinking, I just didn't want to say. I didn't know the level.
So, like, if it's cool with you guys, I'm just gonna pop invisibility, and then I'll come with you guys, but, like, I really don't want them to know that I'm here.
Okay, honey.
Rather in there, see if you can gather some additional info that maybe we can't.
That sounds pretty good. I think I can do that.
Oh, then why?
Do you know the floor plan or anything about where they might keep it?
9 times out of 10, my head's in a toilet, so we're gonna figure it out.
Oh, sweetie.
Do they make the wine in toilets? Because that could be perfect. Toilet wine?
It's
No.
Elven.
Prison wine.
I
no.
don't...
Tastes like
I've only been there twice, but both times they were making wine.
The elves
Mhm.
seem
toilet?
like toilet wine. to
Prison
you.
wine.
No, I'm well aware. Out of character, I'm well aware.
Nico's seen a toilet or two in his time.
Once and again.
It's called
Show you
hooch.
How to make it.
Stainless steel toilet wine. All right, little TMI.
Kind of an aficionado.
Sort of.
So you blanked out? You invisible now?
Yeah, I'm gonna step into the shadows.
Do we need a knock?
Shadow, no.
I'll knock.
You're gonna knock?
I can knock.
You can?
I'm sure they'll like me. Everyone likes me.
I need everyone to roll me a religion check.
Oh.
I auto fail. Oh, I definitely auto fail.
13.
Dude.
I had a 4.
4?
Yeah.
3.
3.
I don't know what's going
telling
on.
you
I'm just here
guys.
for the ride.
2.
2.
13.
13.
I don't like want these dice anymore.
I'm here for business.
Are they the
It
evil
doesn't
ones?
matter to
I've
me.
been
all
switching
you
back and
know
Mm.
is Helm the Watcher, God of Guardians.
That's all any of us know?
Yes.
I knock.
You know less.
We're here for a reason.
So you're just like, "Dish, dish, 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 dish."
Yeah.
And like you step back as like you knock on this, and like somehow like it's a gigantic like the keep. It's a gigantic keep, and like all of a sudden like you step back, and what you thought was a door, all of a sudden is somehow like a drawbridge.
I run away.
I just fly to the left.
So like you all like kind of like get back a little bit, and standing there, clad in armor, standing tall, like human form, and gigantic, beautiful, gleaming plate mail, long black silvered hair with a gigantic beard and a gigantic broadsword of helm, is Marcus, the leader of the keep.
Mark!
Hi, honey.
Why are you cheering him?
For Mark. Sorry.
Oh.
Unclean filth! He looks at you all. Why do you sully my door?
Hi, I was just coming by to see if you had any wine.
I need you to roll me a perception check.
21.
9 plus 10.
It's just like the most, like, Marcus stands there with his great helm, his hand on his hip. And just for like a second as he looks at you and he looks down at you, like he looks down, he looks past you and he sees the dog, and just for a second you see it happen to his face.
Do you want a pep, Boo? Wag, 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 wag.
Charisma check for Boo.
Can he have it at advantage?
Yes.
Always.
Can he have a plus 20?
The dog always rolls with advantage.
It crits on the 19s and 20s. But only for charisma checks.
Only for charisma checks.
Man, that's a 7.
Oh, it's an ugly dog.
It's like slobbering all over the place.
Oh yeah, I'll reroll
I
that.
think it's a negative.
Here you go.
He did say
this
it's
is
Yeah.
worth it. Worth it.
It's too bad dogs have a negative charisma.
Aw.
How did I get almost the exact same
Oh.
number?
It was meant to be
8.
It was meant
8.
Does he think I'm cute?
Boo. And
This
Marcus
is-
just turns around and walks back in, but you notice down right next to the door is a little bowl of water.
No.
Mm.
Aw.
And like he walks in and the door remains open.
Ooh,
I
wonderful.
fly behind him.
I'll walk in.
Yeah, I will also enter.
Seems like an
How tall is
invitation.
he?
Huh?
How tall is he?
He's like a good like 6'4", like, you know,
I go
because
to
maybe
like
like
7.
so like you go like slightly above him and like come
I'm
in.
always.
Can I get, like, a
whenever I
marching
talk to
order?
people, I'm always slightly
Yeah.
above them.
So like you're in the lead, then like who's
Mhm.
coming in after?
I'll probably head in right after.
Okay.
I'll slip in behind him.
Okay.
I'm in the back waiting for Boo to finish drinking water.
Okay, so you're still outside of the door. You just see the door boom slam shut and you and Boo are outside of it.
I thought the water
It
was
was-
inside the house.
yeah. You said-
No, it was like right outside the door.
Oh.
It was outside the door, like it had been there the whole time. You just hadn't noticed it.
Mm.
So all of a sudden, like you're still out there with
Womp.
Boo, and the door slams shut as like he went in, and like we can like cut back to the inside, and Marcus turns around as like glyphs of protection go off everywhere within the walls of the keep. Winston.
God damn it.
He's invisible? He sees him anyways?
There's words of protection.
Oh, get
You are in the
fucked.
keep,
Sorry.
and like you look around the keep, and it is a
Dead word.
ding. Like you're inside the keep, which is like almost like a gigantic chapel of to Helm, and like behind it, there's like it's just like pews and a gigantic chapel to Helm, like big Gothic arches and everything. And around there are the Knights of Helm, like seemingly in like prayer, but you notice each of them have a goblet in their hands. And at the same time, little packages around them at the same time. But Marcus just turns around, pushes past you. I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw or Constitution.
Which one?
Whichever one's better for you.
Okay.
Are you gonna dodge or like try to like stop him as he pushes past you?
Dodge. 19.
19. So you like get out of the way as he like steps over Rage. Jingle. He steps over you. Give me a Constitution saving throw or a Strength saving throw. And he just pushes you right out of the way.
That is. What happened?
Go for the D.
No, I'm not gonna hit him.
Choppy.
Strength saving throw. Sorry. No,
You
you
had
didn't
to
say strength. What did you say? What kind
Randolph,
of
you were like right behind
It was
you.
like a
it just
mix
hit
of
you in the
strength and
tail.
dex.
I'm inside.
Yeah, you're inside.
So a 13.
13. Like he pushes you to the side and you like kind of like land up against the pew and he just grabs Winston right by the collar through the invisibility. Give me a strength saving throw. With
Not,
disadvantage.
Ooh, that don't matter. I mean, it's a 7.
Oh yeah. And he just grabs you right by the pelt.
I want to cast Infestation, my cantrip.
Oh,
Right
really?
now, at this moment, yes. I just want to put some fleas and mites up on him just to make the leader
Give
of
me
the
the
helm.
language on that infestation.
My infestation, I can cast a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites appearing momentarily on one creature I can see within range. You have to make a Constitution saving throw, or you take 1d6 of poison damage. Just some fleas,
16.
They don't,
Or no, actually 17 Constitution. 18, actually. I'm sorry,
Hey, you're
Constitution.
fine. You're 13. You're fine. You're fine.
So like he goes
The
and he
fleas
grabs
don't matter.
Winston. He
He
doesn't
doesn't
even see
care.
you, but all of a sudden, like as he grabs Winston by the scruff, these fleas and everything like kind of like emerge from the thing. He's like, unclean filth, and grabs you and starts to drag you towards the altar. Now is your time, Winston.
No,
And like
I
he's
don't
grabbing
I'm
Winston.
gonna jump in
Can I-
front
yeah.
and take my battle axe out, and
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say, "Sir, I will allow you to push me once, but I would not suggest you do it again."
Intimidation check
I'll fly behind him
with
and
advantage.
kind of give him the look.
That is a intimidation check. We got a 20 unnatural.
Unnatural 20. Like you saw this and like all of a sudden like behind like you're like floating above him and your wings go out and like you like kind of make a motion at your sword and that air of authority that you carry. And Jingle, you just kind of like little things and like it actually like stops Marcus like in his tracks for like a second as he's holding Winston and he's like,
Could we just talk for a moment?
these things don't concern you, wretches. Winston has to recite his oath.
Wait a second. Hold on. We gotta figure out how this spell works.
Are you
Stand
looking
by.
at Misty Step?
No.
Oh, okay. Shame. Could have been really useful in this situation.
Do you have Missy Step?
I don't.
Yeah, I wish I did. I don't. Does he damage me by grabbing me?
Oh, are you gonna hellish rebuke him?
I was.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about
Could-
it.
Save that. Save that.
No,
I
nothing.
see you have presents around. We are.
Praise Helm.
Mm-hmm.
Even in this time of the Jolly Holly Pine Fest. Presents are exchanged, drink is enjoyed, and like all of a sudden you look around and like the rest of the servants of Helm, at least 20 to 30 of them, all stand up and like stand at attention and put their hands on their swords and all look at you.
We're on a mission from the big man. If you could just give us some assistance.
Persuasion check.
20 unnatural.
The big man, you say.
I'm so glad
Mhm.
everyone
He's
else
still
is
like holding
rolling
him by the
phenomenally.
throat.
Same.
Helm knows the big man.
Of course.
While not entirely unclean, you filth. Certain agreements have been made. And like all of a sudden he's like, agreements? And he begins to hold up Winston. That this one has still not recited.
Well, sir, we need him for at least the night. We promise to return him as soon as we're done.
How do you know the big man?
You see my rapier. You see my wings. You see the color of my hair.
Very well. Tell your friend to recite the words. And this can almost end cordially.
He looks like
Outside the door, you just hear.
No, Babu. Hold on.
Could you let the dog in? We kind of need her and
Charisma check.
The dog or him?
the dog.
The dog.
Advantage, baby.
Always
The
with
dog
advantage
lacks
for the
in
dog.
charisma.
I would roll better if it was mine.
Yeah, the dog lacks in charisma for some reason.
It's a
obviously
zonal.
Whoever made that.
Natural 1 and an 11.
9.
9.
Why does
One
it have
of the
-2 charisma? That's
Towards
because
the,
he's a
kind of like the
dog.
fuse, like
it should
all
be
the, all
like
the way,
+4.
Yeah.
The fuse go all the way towards the door, and one of like the helm soldiers at the back towards the door hears a scratching. You see him go, "Oh my god, is that a dog?" And then like the other guys are like,
It's the cutest
I
dog
built it
I've
with
ever
intimidation.
seen.
Come along, Winston. Now's the time.
Winston, is this something you want to do?
Absolutely not. I hate this place. Why do you think I'm invisible?
Then, sir, I would have to protest.
Could you do it for the big man?
Oh man.
I feel like this is bigger than that.
There's nothing bigger than the big man.
She's kind of right.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
Really?
I guess I could do it for the big man. Just be gentle. I guess I would like
Brought you the
decloak
easy
now.
bake oven that you wanted last year. I know because I delivered it.
That's
You
very
go
true.
towards the altar,
That's very true.
and he holds a gauntlet before you. Says, Winston, repeat after me.
Take goblet in 2 hands.
There is one God above all.
There's- There's one God above all. It's the big man.
Don't blaspheme. There is one God above all.
Wait a minute.
Helm.
You're telling me that Helm is above the big
Repeat
man?
after me. There is one God above all. Helm.
Please forgive me. There is one God above all, and it's Helm.
He is the way into Helm heaven and Helm hell.
He is the way into Helm heaven and Helm hell.
During the spell plague, all gods were forsaken their powers except one God, the Watcher.
Whatever he said,
The
but again, the Watcher.
Great Helm.
Great Helm.
I am the Watcher, I.
I am the Watcher, I.
We strike at the heart of all that is chaos with fire and with guile and with steel.
Guile and steel.
If it takes 10,000 years, we will never retreat.
If it takes 10,000 years, we will never retreat.
Performance check.
Oh, I'm actually good at those. Not that it matters, but I am good at those.
Don't worry, he'll be on a list.
Thank you, God. 20.
Thank you, Helm.
Yeah,
3.
that's it.
Thank you,
23.
Santa. 23.
Marcus looks at you and he stands up. Now drink.
All right, I'm gonna drink it.
He drank the hot dog water!
Not the Frank
Give
Ocean.
me a Constitution saving throw.
14.
Get bait.
You managed to like hold it
I
down
just
as you
pat
like
him on
drink
the
this
back?
gross hot dog water.
Incredible.
And like the rest of the knights all hold up their gauntlets and cheer, "To Helm!"
Could I have, while the ceremony was happening, look for some elven wine and potentially steal some stuff?
There is elven wine everywhere.
Okay, cool. So can I yeah. I want some of that. I want some of that. Could I actually I was thinking the same thing. Could I use
Like at this time, it's like kind
Yeah.
of turned into a jovial affair,
Sure,
and Marcus
absolutely.
has almost like put his arm around you at this point, and is like, yeah, actually give me an insight check, and insight check for you two as well. And in the back, you hear Marcus go, "Get that dog in here!"
A 16.
16?
What a dog doing?
Nothing. There is some type of familiarity happening between Winston and Marcus.
Sure, okay.
And like the gate comes slamming down, and that dog comes running in, and the dog.
No.
What the dog
Yeah.
The
doing?
dog's not there.
the dog isn't there. Where's
What?
the dog?
Neither is the girl.
Oh my god!
No.
They're both missing.
Like you
Am I
just see
gay?
Dun, dun, dun.
wind blowing where there would be that dog, and like all of a sudden where Helm was like all like the Knights of Helm were all jovial and holding wine up and everything. They're like, I thought there was a dog.
Is there
What
a
a dog.
flurry
I was
of fake
promised there'd
snow
be a
in their
dog.
place?
Yeah, just like for some reason there's just like fake snow going by and everything, and just distance and the thing, and there's no dog. And like all of a sudden, like the Helm people, there's just like it got quiet all of a sudden. There's whispering. Like Marcus like had his arm around like Winston for a second, and he puts it down, and he like almost has this heartbroken look on his face, and there's just whispering. I thought there was gonna be a dog.
Can I
You
roll
did this to the
perception to see
dog.
if there's paw prints in the snow leading in any direction?
Nature survival check.
Oh yeah, that. Oh, never mind. I don't see anything because the snow is so heavily flurrying in my general direction that it's covered up any evidence.
It goes
of
up your nose.
What are
Yeah.
you guys looking at?
Thank God.
Where did you come from?
There was a back door.
Oh.
So
The
you're
dog!
Inside. Are you inside?
The
dog!
Marcus like just breaks down and grabs that dog right by his jibbly jibs and it's like, oh, you good boy.
Wag, 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 wag.
Now,
Love it.
now that we've settled that business, however businessy it was,
So
The Frank Ocean was gross.
could you give us a hand now that you know what our situation is? We'd like some wine. You seem to have plenty to spare.
Marcus reaches down, pulls out a golden bottle of wine, and hands it to you and says, a gift from Helm, a present for the big man.
Thank you, sir. I give it to him. Do not lose it.
That's stupid.
Has she met me?
I can't carry it. I'm not
It's
very
cool, it's
strong.
cool. So because I
It's like
carry
the
a
size of
crossbow,
me.
I carry a crossbow and I've got my quiver and I like
Yeah.
take out a few of the arrows to make room and like shove the bottle in my quiver on my back. I'm just like, it's cool. Got it.
It's
Um,
like half my size. I can't carry
Marcus,
that.
we're gonna go see the people at Muriny at some point.
They all pull swords out and look at you.
What he means
Bro.
to say
That
is
was
we're
not
gonna
a
go
very good
see the
idea.
big man.
No, I'm hoping that you
What?
guys may
What?
want us to do
Blasphemer!
a hurting on
Rid
them.
yourself from Helm's sight.
We'll
No,
be
no,
going.
we want to harm them.
We went to harm them.
I
This
don't.
is not the night for violence. Well,
They stole something from the big man.
What, did they steal it or was it just?
They stole it.
They took it. They wouldn't give it back.
on the night of Light Up
was
Ocalia,
an
the Holly Jolly
accidental-
Pine Fest, Helm concerns himself not with matters of vengeance,
I feel like it's just
And
all one
blood.
big misunderstanding.
but only presence
Hmm.
and joy
Well,
and worship to his holy name himself, the Guardian, him who is most pure, who looks down upon all of us. Helm, praise be his name.
well, if you like Mutiny
Like-
so much, you should have just said that. And I turn around to leave.
Like you kind of like feel their eyeballs on you as like you walk out.
I do.
I have a couple coconuts. My hooves are clippity clop.
I make sure I gather all my children and leave.
We
Partners?
Head count.
roll me.
We got the dog.
Who's leaving last? Winston, you're probably leaving last.
I would 100% want to be leaving first, but
I'll
probably wind
probably
up.
be last.
Wind
You're
up.
last to go.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I'll probably wind up being last. I will really want
Roll
to not
me
be
a
last.
perception check, Candy Cane.
You keep trying to go, but
Yeah.
like their grip on you gets tighter.
Dude, this is just like high school.
17.
This is awesome.
17. Like as you leave, the last thing you kind of hear from like the one soldier who was by the door is like, "Is the dog gonna go too?"
It really is like high school. Everyone likes my dog better.
How big is the
That's
dog?
real life too.
Is it like a big dog, a medium-sized dog?
Big dog.
Oh, I would say I'd pick it up, but I cannot. It's bigger than me.
It's like golden retriever.
I
size.
can ride it. I just ride it.
This time, I as we get outside, I hoof down in the front and I offer the dog a ride. I'm like, you want to boo? You want to load up? Load up. Good boy, load up. And he hops on. He's like, sweet.
I kind of like got the scene of like y'all going down like the cobblestone roads, and it's like your 4 hooves and like your 2 hooves, and it's just like
It looks like a six-leg
Sulky boy
horse.
behind.
like you're floating behind him and everything, and there's freaking Serby and like Winston just like kind of following behind him.
As soon as we get around the corner, I want to force myself to throw up.
Constitution saving throw.
Pat you on the
Absolutely.
back.
Nat 20, baby.
You
Finally.
get all the hot
Finally.
water, dude.
Check
This
that.
Frank Ocean out of my body.
I would have made you fail that.
Yeah,
You-
same
yeah.
here. I
You
love
definitely succeeded on that save.
You are gonna take
Ooh, acid
6
damage?
points of poisoning damage.
That's fine.
you
Didn't hurt this bad. going
don't
in.
reject the hot dog water of Helm.
Nice. Oh man, it is in you.
They made me forsake the big man. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's
As I
against my
said,
character.
they'll be on the list.
Mark,
You-
nothing like out of character. I would 100% drink the hot dog water. From the keep. Like in real life, would drink hot dog water, no problem.
It would be bratwurst water.
Whatever you
the
make, I'll
marketplace.
make it. You can
Yeah.
put me on record.
Brat
for
water.
that.
Sure.
Be careful. He might actually do it if he's.
He's
I'm
going to.
Not-
He's like,
I'm
I'm
not
actually
opposed.
making brat water right now. Come on over. Got you.
I would do that. Or Mark, I would do that.
Like the pepperoni soda
Blech.
in FNAF games.
We used to do the grog or whatever, and that stuff was gross. Whatever.
Oh yeah, no.
I could do hot dog water. It's fine.
That's kind of what Malort did.
But don't worry. We should make a trip back here because I have some tricks I want to potentially do on them.
That sounds awesome.
You roll me an investigation check for future reference.
14 on the die.
You're not using that die against us, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can use
almost
these
ready,
dice against us.
I've been watching this die. It's insane.
It's real hot.
I know.
And my die's doing pretty
Put it
good.
on.
So that is a 14 total.
14 total.
All the way
You
around.
got some insights into the keep.
Nice.
They just hate me.
No, man.
Oh, wait, it's not a 2. Never mind. I thought that was a 2.
I've been rolling even. It's fine. Yeah, some good, some bad. Yeah, another bad one.
Do you have any insights there, Serby?
Oh, I haven't actually. Damn.
Yeah, you're kind of conspiring.
25.
25. The boys or the fanatics at the keep really like the dog.
You might be able to use them.
Yeah.
I really don't like what they did to you and what they do to you. So.
What's the relationship between Winston and Marcus? We may never know. Tune in next time.
I like it.
So you're kind of like making your way down the alley, and I feel like you kind of like come around the cove, and there at the bottom you see the pirate ship, like kind of like coved out area that is the mutinous bay, where like all these pirates and like are congregating and hanging out.
The gazebo. I see the gazebo. Guys, that's the gazebo where I left the box. I know.
Don't even bother, guys. Don't even bother. It's a gazebo. Very cool gazebo.
Shit, it's a gondola, isn't it? That's what I thought they meant. You guys.
If we get through this, the big man's getting you a gondola.
Nice. You'll never forget. Gondola and gazebo are different.
The gondola has a gazebo on it.
But
It's your new sled.
You all
Yeah.
notice down in the port there is a gondola.
That's awesome.
the gazebo.
And I feel like you could like kind of like come down past the dock and you like look at the gondola, and I need you to roll me perception checks, everybody.
If we roll high enough, the box is just laying on the gondola and we're done.
There's some numbers. 15?
17.
17.
19.
15.
In front of the gondola, which is like parked right next to the entire mutiny and everything, you see what seems to be sleigh tracks and hoof prints.
Can I take
You are
his foot and be like,
That is absolutely what you do, and you're just like, and it matches right up.
well, go make it
I told
right.
you guys I brought it to the gazebo.
Mm-hmm.
Gondola.
Tell him real nice and sweet like, without any of your ruckus, that you done goofed and you got your jollies all mixed up. You got them what they want now.
Jolly gondola gazebo.
Give them the wine.
Wine. Oh. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going into the
I put the wine
pirate
in your
lair.
hands
I would
so
like
you
to go-
don't mess it up.
No, I got it. It's in my quiver. I'm gonna go into the pirate lair. Can I
Is it
just
in her
enter?
quiver?
Is it guarded? Can I?
No, it's kind of like a joyous, like kind of like party atmosphere.
Randolph out of
I
our
got it. I got it. Got it.
No.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I
No,
got it.
no.
I got it.
Everybody roll me charisma checks to like, it's like kind of a festive party atmosphere. Like, how cool are you guys about this whole thing?
Is Boo still riding on my back? All
Yeah.
You nat 1, didn't you?
right. I'm gonna at this point.
Dude, Winston sucks.
Did you nat one?
Absolutely.
Where am I? Here I am.
2. 2.
No.
I got a 10.
Wow.
8.
Thanks, friends. That's 8. Yeah.
None of us are cool enough for you.
We are super
We're the
lame.
losers
recognize-
club.
Like you guys like walk in and it's like this
I still
boisterous
smell like hot dog
joyous
water.
occasion, and it's like record scratch.
Hey,
Well-
but the dog rolled a 15.
Yeah.
What did Dawn do?
I hooked down in front so the doggy can jump off.
All right, so like here, let's just
He's
set
our
the
leader
scene. It's
now.
like this big like pirate lair and everything. It's freaking light up Ocalia night. Like everyone's boisterous, having a good time. Like people swinging by, knife throwing, stereotypical pirate den. Like people dancing all around, like playing the accordions and everything. And then like there's you 5 walk into the door. And like, even though it's medieval time, it's still like record scratch,
Yeah, sure.
and everyone stops and looks at you, especially like
violin.
the big reindeer
Yeah.
thing in the middle, like as like you all stop there. But then the camera pans just to the side for a minute, and there's Boo in the middle of a table, like all getting scratches and everything. But they like all look at you, and everything is just deathly silence as you're standing there, and everyone's just like stopped and looking at you.
Well, we're here to deliver.
I burp and it smells like hot dog water.
We don't know him.
Like you just like kind of feel like the capital's rising at everyone. You like you kind of like feel like swords being unsheathed and everything. People stopping, staring at you, and then all of a sudden in the distance you just hear, "Randolph, shiver me timbers!"
Scissor me timbers. Oi, oi, oi.
Performance check.
Ooh, 18 plus numbers.
Can she have advantage
Oh.
since
Oh,
she's
well,
drinking?
17.
17.
17.
You
Minus
just
seven.
see like this
17
big like
minus
stereotypical pirate with like a big hat, old like dreaded beard and everything, dreads like back and gray and everything, and he just starts coming down right into the middle of the thing, and like you like go right up in front of him, and then the two of y'all just start skanking,
Yes.
Dope.
and then like the music like starts up and everything again, and everyone starts dancing around you. So-
I don't know.
And like the music just starts like pulling up and everything, and you're dancing around you, holding each other. So you all are seeing this.
Mm.
What's your reaction?
Candy cane?
Okay, Winston.
Like I got
We don't know what this.
Yeah,
Present.
you just see this happening at this point. You figure, but like you see something happening there. You're just handing out candy canes to
Yeah.
people.
I'm just by the front door, man. I'm watching, making sure I'm a close eye
Stay with
on
all 4
Randolph,
feet.
like the closest of eyes. I knew that you knew where it was from the beginning.
I told you guys
Yeah.
where it was from the
In the
beginning.
gazebo, you're right.
You're handing out candy canes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like find a corner to post up and brood. While watching all of this go on,
I give him a candy cane.
I eat the candy cane
Okay.
very happily.
I'm very concerned about the crowd.
Do you realize how
That
sparkly you are? Right? You're so sparkly.
You're like,
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
You're
It's
like-
good.
you're
It's
like-
good. It's good. It's good.
I'm
So-
I'm concerned that Boo might be falling in with the wrong
I'm Team
crowd.
Boo.
Can I
So you're just like boo, boo.
can I
boo.
conversate with like while we're skanking?
Okay,
can
first and
I-
foremost, Winston, I need a stealth check.
Oh. Oh.
It's not terrible.
Not terrible.
That is
Mm.
That's
7.
not great.
7.
I'm just gonna like auto fail everything for the rest of the night.
Look, it's too much effort to roll dice.
You're
Yeah.
just gonna fail anyway.
The dice hate
Winston,
me.
It's
I
not a
want you to
phase, Ma.
describe some kind of pirate to me.
Describe a pirate.
Yes.
Okay. He's about 5'8", short manicured beard,
Yep.
wears a red bandana, black tabard with a W on it, has a red trim, belt flags with the same W. He has a rainbow feather hanging from his belt, and big poofy pirate pants.
Do you have 2 swords?
He
Waluigi?
has he has 2 boot. No, that's Dar. He has the pirate boots, and he has 2 very light, very nice swords at his hip.
Like you're like kind of like trying to like hide back in the corner and like be like hiding under your hair and everything, and you just hear from behind you. He comes, you're like, "Hello, Winston."
That's nice. You got a friend.
Says Paul.
It's Whitley. It's
Oh,
Whitley.
I need a persuasion check from you or intimidation. How are these candy canes? How are you playing this candy cane? Are you like being jovial, kind of like the party's
trying
picked
to
back up?
trying to get people to like us so that we can get to the end goal.
All right, persuasion check.
12.
12? Yeah, people aren't quite buying into your shtick. They're a little like of you. And I need a perception check for you.
Could I start a Christmas carol?
Randolph the rude boy.
16.
16?
And a 10.
Okay. So like you two are kind of like hanging by the door and everything. You're getting Boo's attention and everything. Like and Boo's like kind of coming back to you, and the rest of the pirates are like, well, whatever.
If I do it with him, the Randolph the rude boy reindeer carol.
Go on.
Yeah.
Oh. Randolph the rude boy reindeer. Keep going.
Oi, oi, oi!
Had a very, well, red nose.
Powder on my nose, oi, oi! All of those other reindeer, oi!
Actually did their job.
You
now I
can
get
roll with
fired a couple
advantage
days
on your
before Christmas.
performance check.
Get fired on your day off.
Foul.
15.
15. The pirate leader is just like, oh, Randolph, you brought friends. Come along, come along, come along. You're right on time. You're right on time. Did you bring me a gift? Did you bring me a present?
And I reach for my quiver.
It's not there.
Like everybody kind of like you all kind of like notice, like casually with your perceptions, you reach for your quiver. The rest of the pirates, like several of them
Right,
around, like reach for it
right.
at the same time. And like the pirate king is like,
He can't shoot you in close
I
range.
always come through with my word.
Randolph the red-nosed reindeer. And like everybody starts to like kind of jump around and
Sing
everything.
along.
And sing along. And he goes and he grabs it for you and like he's like, bring your friends, bring your friends, bring your friends.
So now that I've seen the actual bottle come out and that they have it in hand, can I be investigating for the package of sorts? Maybe looking for where they may have stored it.
Yes.
I'm
give me an investigation
supervising this.
check. Huh?
I'm supervising this.
You're supervising this.
This is
Yeah.
definitely in need of adult supervision.
I'm
or
chatting with
fairy
Whitley.
Supervision.
Perception check or investigation.
Investigation.
Awesome.
I feel like I've got
Investigation
my
is
emotional support
still a
animal.
7.
7.
Yeah, this
7.
was a good call.
Nothing in particular, but there is a particular focal point of this area, which is where they're around right now. Serby,
Yes,
what are you doing?
I am hugging my emotional support animal
Okay.
and just
So like you're
genuinely-
in the midst of this pirate den and you're just kind of like,
Yeah, I need support right now because I'm uncomfortable with all these people around me.
okay. Yeah. Winston.
Winston.
Your boy, what was his name?
Whitley.
Widley.
Mm-hmm.
Widley's like, come along, Winston, and he's like got his arm around you and he's like pulling you into the celebration and you're dancing and everything.
Is that
I
your
need
father?
you to give me a charisma check.
Oh boy, here we
Performance or performance or persuasion or deception, whichever one you think would best fit you at this moment.
go. Let's do performance because it's pretty high. 20. 30. 30, 20.
Dirty 20?
Mhm.
You and your friend, or you and this guy, like all of a sudden, like you're dancing around with these pirates and you're like getting into it and you're singing the Randolph song and everything. And you're like, you feel like this is like almost the most comfortable you've been before. And like you're somehow fitting in with this and this guy with his swords and these pants, and in some way. Like you're actually like grooving with this guy and everything. And you're into this. And like all of a sudden, like the pirates, like the dance, like all stops around. And in the middle of this focal point is this gigantic tree with tinsels and light and everything around it. And they stop the 5 of you around it. And they're like, Randolph is here to claim his present. And everyone's like, present, present, Ocalia, Ocalia, Jolly Holly Pine Fest, Jolly Holly Pine Fest, Holly Holly Pine Fest. Randolph, my boy, like I promised you brought me the wine, have your present.
I would like to get the present. What's the present?
There is a present under the tree.
Is it, how big is it?
It's insight check.
It's okay. Oh, nat 20.
You think it's almost the same size as the
25.
box that the spark was in.
Ay, ay, ay. I would like to grasp that in my hands. So I hoof down. Get it?
Imagine having 6 limbs.
I'm holding it.
Dexterity saving throw.
So, oh, that's not what I want to talk. Can I have inspiration on this? Where's my thing?
It's on your lap.
Help. Yes. Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here you go. I really like that, but all right. Yeah, because that was a 3. 13 is better. Plus 4. Okay, 17.
Nice.
17, you hold the present and you hold it in front of your face. It looks just like it. But all of a sudden, as the mimic opens its mouth and chomps toward you, you put it away and you hold down and you drop it at your feet as you can all roll me initiatives.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
Oh.
Perfect.
Better that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the box.
It is. I do have to think the same
Box.
thing. The box always hates me.
The box is
Box.
terrible.
What's in the
Box.
What's in the
Box.
box?
What's in the box?
All right. 20 through 25? Anybody?
Negative.
15 through 20.
19.
19.
18 on Boo.
All right.
18 on Boo.
So this is gonna be
Boo first.
Randolph, or Boo and then Randolph.
No, it's me.
Randolph, then Boo, and then 15, 10 through 15.
12.
12 for Winston.
Which
5 through 10. Huh?
6?
5.
Natural 1.
So Jingle, and then Serb. Or I'm sorry, Serb then Jingle.
Yes, sir.
Rage. I'm gonna rage that I roll.
So Randolph, Boo, Winston, Serb, Jingle, but Candy Cane was in there, right?
I got a 6.
She was after Winston.
Yeah.
Right, it
So Randolph, Boo, Winston, Candy Cane, Serb, Jingle.
Yep.
Randolph, you like drop it into this president, just like eyes explode from its head, a giant tongue blasts out of you. Actually, I got to decide where he goes first. He's actually gonna bump in at right below Boo, which is gonna be the bad guy. I am gonna give him an opportunity attack on you though, because hey, what fun. He is 15. Hit you.
Oh, yeah.
You are going to take 10 piercing damage
Oh, my jeez. I'm
plus
basically dead.
Understood.
4 acid damage.
Oh, my God.
Rip Randolph.
Dang.
F
How
in
much health
chat.
do you
Yeah,
have?
it's 14 damage. I only have 25, yeah.
Around you, you just hear the
Now I have
pirates like
11.
erupt in
11.
laughter. A present for Randolph, you old son of a ho-ho, you hoo-hoo-hoo. You're up, Randolph.
Great. So, yeah, that's awesome. I so I've dropped at this point, the thing is on the floor,
It's just like...
chomping at me
Yep.
on the floor.
Yep.
Okay, so that's great and wonderful. I would like to, I would like to use my I would like to use my crossbow on it and
Okay.
shoot it in the freaking face.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, so I'm going to draw my crossbow and shoot it in the freaking face with yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You are +4 to hit.
And that's wonderful.
And
Where
a
am I?
disadvantage.
And oh shit.
Oh, because close range?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, well, you know what? But it's like I can't stick a crow on it. So
You are a ranger.
Yeah.
You can stick your crows on.
I can stick my crows on it?
Yep.
Well, that sucks. Okay, well, I just rolled a 2 anyway. So.
Like, doom, it drops right down to the ground.
Yeah.
Bonus action or movement?
Yeah, I would definitely like to back the fuck up. I mean, back the heck up.
Invoking an attack
Sorry,
of
sorry,
opportunity.
I would not that far.
Oh, so you're just gonna kind of like.
I'm just gonna like back up a little bit, like.
so you're like,
okay.
like, are you doing like the
Okay.
whole?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Got
much
it.
like Mark of the Beast, like kind of. Yeah, I'm just gonna back up a little bit. And I'm kind of looking around at my party. Where is everybody else in
I'm right
relation
next
to
to you.
me? You're next.
You're
to me?
right next to her.
Okay, good.
Winston, you're
Okay,
kind of
good.
farther back there. Jingle.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, man. Ding. Sorry, Sully's dad. Jingle's like kind of
Sully,
way
you're not
back and
allowed
was
to go
like
on
doing
vacation.
investigations and everything, so you're like way out of this. And Boo's like right there, like ready to jump into action. And Serby, you're kind of like just kind of like getting into the action where like Boo was like "Ruff, ruff, ruff, ruff," jumping in, you're like Boo, like coming in to kind of like join the action, which brings us to
I don't. Wait, I still have a bonus action.
Boo. Oh yeah, you
I
have a bonus
still-
action.
Thank you. I still have a bonus action. I am really worried about Boo though. I don't want her to get hurt. I don't want her to get hurt.
Okay.
So Boo, the dog, right?
Dog.
So yeah. So is
I mean,
there-
you can use your movement without moving 5 feet to like position yourself
right?
between
Yeah,
like
that's
Boo
that's what
and
I'm
the
thinking.
snappy
I would
thing.
like to kind of like at least put like one of my hoof in front of Boo just to kind of like deter, like, hey, maybe don't go over here, puppy. Not right now. Bad idea.
Who's gonna go around you?
For sure. Boo
That
starts,
will
like,
take us.
licking
So
my
Boo, that will bring us to you, or that will bring us to Boo.
Boo barking and knowing how to do combat is immediately.
Does
gonna
all right?
jump.
Here's the question: does Boo bork, yip, or roo?
Roo, Boo.
I don't know the
Come on.
difference.
You know the difference.
Bork, bork, bork,
Why
bork.
do we all
Yip,
start
yip,
by
yip, yip.
getting those
No,
off?
he's gonna terrifyingly bark loud.
So
Louder
roof.
than you think he is.
Or like a
He's a
orc,
roofer.
Mhm.
or oof,
He's got like a Rottweiler.
like a
roof.
oof,
Oh,
like a
Roddy
oof,
Rumble.
oof.
He's a woofer.
Mhm.
Oh, he's a woofer.
Here's a wolf.
He's a woofer.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Oof. And he's gonna go and he's gonna run in between the legs and go for a
Oh.
chimp chomp attack on the mimic.
Nice.
Put it down, boy.
15 plus numbers. Plus 4, 19.
19 hits.
All right. Now I grab my d4s. Shit. For 12 points of damage.
Ooh.
And you have to make me a strength save.
With disadvantage, because he's a good boy.
Mm.
The best boy, some might say.
Yeah, he fails anyway.
All right, he's knocked prone.
So like it's just like
Oh.
Boo just comes
Grabs
up
the
like
present.
woof,
Yeah.
woof, 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 and like knocks him right at his side. It's just like like rattling all around.
Like sideways.
Yeah. Pac-Manning it up.
Yeah,
Waka,
yeah.
waka, waka, waka,
Waka,
waka.
waka, 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 waka. Yeah, absolutely.
Can you say waka on Twitch? Can someone
The
check
creature's gonna get up
that?
and it like kind of like comes to, and it's gonna attack once again at.
If you attack the best boy, you will immediately get dislikes in chat.
At Randolph the Rude Boy.
You can always attack the dog.
I'm getting hit.
The dog has superpowers.
The dog,
I don't need to get hit anymore.
It's not good.
Can you
the
not
dog
do
can't
that?
die. You already said it,
16?
so attack the dog.
He is
16.
actually immune.
Does
to
hit.
death,
Yeah.
permadeath. That's really
That's going to
convenient.
be 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Great. Awesome.
If he's dead, he just wakes up later.
Shows up at the next bonfire. Like,
And then one more attack as it bites you again, missing you. It's gonna like
Thank dogs.
snap right by you.
Thank dogs.
And that's gonna bring us
Woofers.
to Winston.
all right. So, I'm going to take my beanie, and throw it on the ground, exposing my green and red striped hair.
Oh man, is it like
I'm going to reach into my pocket and pull out a small pen. And as an action, summon a giant Christmas tree as my Hexblade weapon. And as a bonus action, I'm going to look at the mimic and give it the Hexblade's curse. Saying, "You have ruined this Christmas and I have had a terrible night, and you shall now perish. And that's my turn. That's it. I'm also gonna move closer towards him.
Fantastic.
Oh, I need David's inspiration tokens. Wait, hold on. Have another one of those. That's so good. All right, that's gonna bring us to
Yes.
We are now in the
Candy
Christmas
cane.
season.
Yes.
No.
Winston is in full Winston mode.
I'll fly
That means you
down
can't buck up.
and plunge my rapier into him.
Okay,
Um,
sneak attack.
do I get it with?
There's people around him.
Oh yeah, there's
Okay.
a dog and a.
I don't think I hit him though. It's a tan.
A tan.
Yeah.
No, that does not hit.
Yeah.
So you're just like, Dunk!
And as my bonus action, can I hide behind this one?
You sure can.
Okay.
You're like behind her antlers, like inside the crows and everything, like
Yes.
just kind of like
Inside the crows.
absolutely.
Blending in with the crows.
And that will bring us to Serby.
Serby's gonna look at the thing and go, I'm so sorry. Pulling out her rapier and shield and running and just gonna go stab at the thing. Actually, real quick, can I do a bonus action insight versus its I gotta check. How does this ability work? Insight versus deception check to see if it has a weak point.
Sure.
Okay. Is that 14? 14.
14?
Mhm.
Nothing in particular, but there is a slight glow within it. Like under
Well-
the tongue.
The thing that I do is I get to see if there's a weak point on it, and if so, I get advantage on an attack roll.
14?
Mm-hmm. It has to make a deception check
Oh.
against my roll.
Oh, against yours.
Yeah.
So that's charisma?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Okay. Then I will make a rapier attack on it.
Yeah. So like you notice like right under its tongue, like lashing in and out, there's some type of red glowing, like red glow inside of it.
Okay.
Ooh,
19 plus numbers.
Yes.
my favorite numbers.
That's a 12. I need a D8. D8.
So glad it's become a thing.
So oh my god, I am
Max damage, baby.
twice. I did that
Yeah.
on both. Total another 12 points of damage to it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's just like like it's like you're kind of like you like its tongue is lashing up and you're like going under your shield. What does your shield look like?
It's green and yellow with like some
Has a picture of Boo on it.
am I on the other side of it?
Like a wood carving,
Aw.
like a little picture just stuck in there of Boo.
Yeah.
And you just like reach around, like you kind of see, you look past it, like you see that little red glow, and you just reach out and stab right towards it, and like a little bit of piercing comes out, a little bit of like blood starts to come out, and like you like go back a little bit and like chomps down on your rapier and pull back right in time, which is gonna bring us to Jingle.
Is there anyone near me, like right in my vicinity?
There's like the whole crowd, like you
Perfect.
just kind of like see this happening.
gonna
There's like a
throw
crowd of
someone?
pirates in front of you. You hear this like ruckus start to happen, and Boo go running by and everything, and like all this attacks and like ruckus. But you were like back investigating, not finding anything.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I found nothing. I ain't find shit. I'm sorry, so that. So I'd like to tap someone nearby on the shoulder.
Uh-huh.
And if they look down, say,
Hit me.
Mini golf.
Hit,
Persuasion
hit
check.
me.
I will roll against you.
okay.
I roll a 12.
Roll intimidation.
I had a
Is the person
10.
drunk?
Roll intimidation.
Oh, could it be intimidation?
It could be intimidation, yeah,
helpful.
whichever
Cool.
you want.
Cool.
Now use your strength.
I got a
modifier.
12.
Yeah. Bear with me a moment. Come on, baby.
If not, just punch him.
Plus 3, so a 13.
This chick looks down at you and is just like, all right then! Bam! And punches you right in the nose.
Excellent.
You take
Natural
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fantastic. As the punch comes across, I look down from the punch, look up.
Yes. Yes.
And I begin to like rip the arms and get just a little bit taller, and boom, you see this massive amount of muscle appear as I reach for my battle axe and run as fast as I can and go to chomp down.
Outside of the crowd, this like buff little halfling comes jumping down and boom, attacks right as like the shield comes back, Serby. Like you come down, this little buff gnome or halfling
And the
attacks.
midget has entered the ring out of nowhere.
And if I didn't say it,
I would like to rage.
You think?
Is the axe twice your size?
it is at least maybe a third.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 times. Okay. And the next round I can boom. All right. Let me get over to these stuff.
These stuff.
Now you better roll max damage.
Oh, of course.
Oh my god.
Pogs in chat.
Bear with me a moment. So that would be a 14.
Definitely hits.
No, sorry. Yeah, the 16 hit. I rolled 14 points of damage
Okay.
Plus your rage.
Yeah.
plus my rage, 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage altogether. Ooh, like you take off a gigantic chunk of like what would seem like wood and present, but it's actually like broken down and almost seems like flesh, like as like ribbon around it begins to collapse and fall on the ground and wriggle like worms around you.
Excellent.
Is that it for Jingle?
That will be it for Jingle.
That's gonna bring us to the top of the round, back to Randolph, the rude boy.
Randolph the rude boy. That's me. Can I cast Beast Bond on Boo? To give Boo that advantage?
Absolutely.
Can I would like to do that.
Everyone's Boo's friend.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast.
I mean, he already has advantage.
Will he get double advantage?
I don't
Will he
think.
get like,
I don't think
he doesn't get
advantage.
amazing like okay, so he does not get massive additional advantage.
He's just happy to be around people.
Oh my god,
He's just
I love
happy
you,
to be
Boo.
here, man.
He's
What a dog
just,
doing?
he's just happy to be here.
You're so great, Boo. All right.
Woof.
Oh, woof. Love it. All right, so I would like to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
I might
Okay.
just play an animal next
Yes,
time.
most definitely. I need that right
Play a
now
rat.
today. 1d8.
Hey, polar bear's pretty good.
Nah,
No.
play a rat.
Yes.
I'm gonna make you guys find a headband of intelligence.
1d8.
Why?
I'm not gonna say a single word until I get it.
Yeah.
Where's my
Principal Nezu.
The
plus
last
3?
campaign I was in, my buddy had
Yes.
like rats. That
Yes.
was like his thing. And I grabbed one of his rats and like
So
yeeted
8.
it at him.
So you hit
to,
yourself,
like
right?
get
I
its
get to
attention.
restore my
Absolutely
8.
obliterated his
Nice.
rat.
That's good because I was getting really nervous, sweaty. in
What
the
does your
palms.
heel look like? The little bits of snow just.
I was just thinking that. I noticed as I'm like starting to like hoof down in the front and I'm getting really close to the ground. I look over and I notice that there's some powder on the floor and I'm just like, oi!
Oi, oi! And you just hear a bunch of pirates behind you. Oi, oi, oi!
And I'm like,
Are they just like surrounding
and
us,
I
watching
hoof
us beat
back
the
up.
shit
Oh,
out
yeah,
of this mimic?
yeah.
Hell
Oh, yeah.
yes.
I hoof
This
back
is their
up,
present.
And you just like hook back up and
and
you're
I,
like,
straighten my rude boy hat, like antlers. Yeah, all right.
bonus action.
Feeling a little better now. Let's
Movement.
see here. So I would like to. I can still.
You can move out and you would invoke an attack of opportunity.
Yes, I don't want to do that
can do that if you
because I
want.
just got better.
It won't damage you.
It's gonna.
I mean that literally. I won't let it.
It's going to damage me. That is true. All right. So I would like to. Let's see. I would like to move out just a little bit more.
Okay.
Waka, waka, waka.
But
Invoking an attack of opportunity.
I'm definitely not invoking.
You can
an
do
attack
that.
of
Don't worry. I
opportunity.
won't let it hit you.
Definitely not invoking an
Boo
attack
won't
of
or
opportunity.
Serby won't?
Serby won't.
Serby will.
No, she
I'm,
won't.
so but like, all right, so I got up and I'm oying and everybody, how are the pirates acting at this moment? Are
Oi, oi, oi! Like the ones behind you are pretty jazzed up about what you just did.
They're jazzed.
Yes.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool.
Not
So at this
damning.
point, I'm going to take my hat off. I'm going to take my hat. I've got still on my antlers. I'm going to take my hat off and be like, oi, 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 and I'm going to toss it into the air, distracting them as I back away 10 feet.
Performance check.
Shit.
Or deception,
Shucks.
actually, on that one.
Shucks. All right. Bam. Oh. Yeah, 9.
Golly, golly, gumdrops.
It misses its opportunity attack with a 5 on the dice. 3 on the dice. So
Sweet.
your performance was not very good.
But also.
Boo!
Boo is gonna wait till after the mimic goes.
Oh, true.
The mimic attacks Boo.
Bum, bum,
No.
bum!
It will certainly try.
Don't worry, Boo has plot armor.
Who does have plot armor?
Mm-hmm.
+3 to hit.
It'll still not do damage.
14.
The +3.
Yes. Or no, 14 total.
No,
11 on the
misses.
dice.
Misses anyway.
Boo shall
15,
live.
right?
15 AC on Boo.
Mhm. Sweet.
With its tongue attack.
It's that fluffy fur. You floof.
Natural 20.
Oh.
What's the damage on that?
Hmm?
How many dice are you gonna roll?
Whatever it is, it's 2 times. 2 times, 2 times. Uh-oh.
How much damage is it?
That's an 8.
Only 8.
So far?
That's a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
14. Or I'm sorry. 12 points.
I can
Bludgeoning.
stop all of that.
What does Boo do?
No. Serby puts her shield out as a reaction, intercepting the attack, and I'll reduce the damage by an amount, as D10 says.
Yes!
+2.
I was about to
Plus
not be able to
two.
go home to my dogs.
10% chance, baby.
They will know.
4 damage.
All right, so that's 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Big.
Pogs and
Doom!
shit.
It is like the thing was coming down on Boo, and Boo was doing like that. I'm not even going to talk about that.
Oh.
But Doom stops it, bringing us to the creature who just attacked. To Winston.
Also
No,
known as the
to-
creature.
Taboo.
Taboo. Whose
Oh.
turn?
Who's gonna
Back
bite
to
its
Boo!
tongue?
So the tongue lashing out at you that just like got stopped by the shield, coming back around the shield, and it's just like right around the shield, like you just see it.
Who's gonna grab the sheet or grab the tongue with his bite? He's gonna bite.
With advantage.
Always. I math. Is it +4? I think it is. Yeah. Okay.
17.
That's the one.
17 hits, yes, sir.
Okay. Why did I put the D4s away? For a total of he rolls high. 11 points of damage.
He bites his tongue off, and the mimic goes back. Ah! Blood spraying everywhere out of the tongue.
Make a strength save.
4 on the dice, +3, 7.
Falls prone.
Like blood spraying everywhere.
You get
in the
advantage
air.
on prone.
Yes, you do.
If you-
Which brings us to Winston.
Go, baby! All right, we're gonna run up and dunk on this guy with the Christmas with the Christmas tree sword.
It was really unfortunate him going after Boo. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, that's what I waited.
Yeah.
Great weapon. Great weapon. Great weapon.
I don't
He's
have
gonna
it.
have it.
Oh,
You think Winston's gonna have great weapon? Man?
he's a variant.
No, I have the shadow touch, so I can go invis. So 15 plus 8,
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
and that's gonna do 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 2 is 12.
12 points of damage.
Yes.
Winston, how do you want to do this?
Let's go,
Yeah.
man! That's awesome.
Really?
So,
Take it home.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, I'm gonna run up and just overhead, like screaming the entire time, just and just absolutely obliterate this thing, like smush it on the pavement of I guess the wood floor of this
Right next
mutiny
to the
bar.
tree.
And can some of it get on the Pirate King guy?
Just like right
Yeah.
across his face.
Mhm.
And like everyone just kind of like stops for a minute as he goes,
Oh,
and he's just like, Winston's just sitting there holding the sword, like,
What was the one pirate friend of yours?
Deal
Whitley.
with it.
Whitley comes behind you and takes his hat off of his head and puts it on yours. And like holds you around the shoulder, and everyone starts dancing around. And the Pirate King goes down as like you get pulled away, like where your sword was. There's just a red, glowing red ruby, and he picks it up and he like holds it and he presents it to Randolph and he says, "Your present for you. You brought me the wine. Here's the one I promised you. You know we had to have a little bit of fun, right?"
And Winston's heart grew 3
that the
sizes
spark?
that day.
Yeah, Winston Starker 3 times.
Is this?
It is not
It's
the.
not the spark.
Oh.
It is like some. It's just like a red ruby
It's just a
gem.
ruby. All right, so this is cool.
Come on, give him another present. Drinks all around, and take him to his ride then.
So,
You said you'd bring me the wine, I'd hold your ride. There's your thing. Go on then.
but so when I came to your gazebo here, I left a box.
Box.
It looked just
All right, mate. All right. Oi, Randolph, my mate. I like you. It's the last time I'm gonna tell you. Gondola. Gazebo. Gondola. And like he's pulling you, like you're all like walking outside at this point. You're like all out of shit. And you're all out on the dock and everything. Like he's pulling like her outside. And he's like, so like he's outside on the dock at this point. And he's pointing at gondola. And then he points off in the distance. Gazebo. Gondola.
all right.
Gazebo.
I left it at the gondola.
Right.
It was supposed to be at the gazebo.
Right.
But where
We
is
tried
it
to explain that to you all
now?
night. You
But
didn't
where-
want to listen.
Where, my lord?
Excuse me, Randolph.
Where is it now?
Randolph.
Yeah.
I think you may have actually delivered it to the right place.
But we were at the place.
What
Did
are
you
you
check under the
talking
tree?
about? You showed up.
Under the tree?
Yeah.
Hold up. What are you talking about? You showed up here, a little bit of the old wiggly waggly, as they say, saying oi, 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 oi. Come pulling up next to the gondola, saying something about a gazebo, and they came in and had drinks with me and my mates all night, promised to get me a bottle of wine. What are you talking about, what was delivered?
Where was the box?
What
That-
box?
Box.
When I pulled up.
Inside check on somebody.
Yeah,
Who was lying?
please.
When I pulled up,
19?
there was definitely a package in the sleigh.
15 plus numbers?
Sleigh package. Sleigh package. Box package.
Box.
Sorry, I can't help it.
15 plus no numbers.
The other alternative is
Are we
you just
rolling
have
for
it on you
insight
this whole
or?
time.
Yeah. Who's
Okay.
top insight?
I've got 20. Well, dirty
I got
20.
19.
19? He's definitely not lying.
I told you, you left it at the tree at the gazebo. Did you not check under the tree?
You see a little piece
Can I check
of
the gondola?
Hmm?
my
Can I
heart,
check
my
the
soul.
gondola?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there presents on the gondola?
No.
Anything?
Grab him by the ear. We start walking away.
Do you have any way of finding this spark?
So you're back at at this point the pirates have left you and everything. And then down there, further deep down, within the dock and everything, there is the sleigh.
Want to let you know as the night goes on, start getting a little.
It's starting to get pretty much at this point what's starting to happen is off over the bay, the sun is setting.
Oh, okay.
Start to get a little bit more irritated.
Mm-hmm.
Visibly started super calm and cool.
Is that, can
Wait,
we
No,
wait,
toss the
wait,
sleigh?
wait. Was that not the spark?
No.
Ruby that they handed me? No, this?
Can we follow the
Definitely
sleigh
not.
track?
Huh?
So what you're saying
Can we
is
follow the
Yeah,
sleigh
definitely
track?
go to the sleigh.
Oh yeah, you see the
Can we-
sleigh.
Yeah. So
We
can
look in the
can we
sleigh?
toss the sleigh?
I've
Can we
I've
get
done
it?
all of
The
this
sleigh is
character
a gigantic
development
ornate
for a movie.
sleigh. And
I like
In the front of it
sapphires.
are empty, like, harnesses.
Mm.
Like, laying just limp around it. Like, parts of them even, like, hanging off the front of them.
What are you into?
That's for the patron only stream.
Nice.
OnlyFans at
Patreon.
Ocalian Knights.
Yes.
See sock pics.
Hey, your socks were jamming yesterday.
They were, and they got censored.
Censored socks.
Did they really?
Really?
Sick.
You got socks censored?
No, my foot got censored
Ah.
because that's for the OnlyFans.
Only feet.
There was a copyright.
Anyway, back to story.
Yes. Yes,
Sorry.
yes. Thank you. Derail.
That's my specialty.
So the sun is beginning to set, and there's just
Can we
like
toss
this
this sleigh?
sad, crashed sleigh with like these harnesses laid out like over it.
Are there any presents on the sleigh?
There are not any presents on this.
Womp womp.
When I see this sleigh, I start kind of prancing a little bit on my hooves, and I start to bleat. Because I'm feeling like, wait a minute, I might have messed up. I was leading this thing
You might have.
because my nose was the most red and bright, but something right. I'm just bleeding.
You will be bleeding soon.
Dang, and I'm scared also. I'm terrified, and I don't know what's going on. So are any of my like reindeer friends around? Because they might have
There
been
are
with me around in this location.
8 empty harnesses.
Can I do a investigation or survival check, preferably survival, to track them? And can I have advantage because my favorite terrain is the Arctic, which is snowing?
Yes, you.
Ooh.
Cool.
Man, you really
It
messed that
was David's fault. Reroll.
It was right.
Reroll.
Okay,
because
okay.
He technically
Yeah,
rolled.
he
touched
def-
them last.
yeah, he definitely ruined
fair.
that.
That's fair.
I don't think
It's much better.
Oh yeah, that is much better.
15 plus 5, dirty 20. Much better.
So like you see what happened here, like whatever happened, like this. You see this whole thing where there was like a gondola. And like it was obviously trying to land down next to the gondola, and
The
it just like
gondola.
crashed. And there were at least like 8 sets of hooves and everything. And then like all of a sudden, like for some reason, like it seems like 7 of those pairs of hooves disappeared. And then there was just like this gigantic mess of a snow pile over there. And then freaking just 1 set of hooves heading back into mutiny.
Randolph, you didn't hit and run, did you?
Grandma?
Did you commit a hit and run? And then get
Because I don't see
plastered?
my grandma.
She said that like 4 seconds before you did.
She did say
You guys
grandma.
both, I know, and I tried to keep it together,
Oh,
but
gotcha,
now we
gotcha,
double
gotcha.
down.
Well, Winston
on
might
it.
have his
Double
grandma
down.
there.
Double down on the grandma. All right.
I don't know if
all
Candy
right.
Cane has a grandma.
Mrs. Claus is everybody's grandma.
That's fair.
Oh.
Surrogates. When you suck.
Can I roll a remembery check? Because I definitely was.
A rememory check?
All right, yes, a remembery.
Could I
check.
fly up to see if I could
Because I don't.
see
I,
anything?
I like how your story gets worse and worse every time
oh,
you find
it's
something.
real
Knowledge
bad.
So-
Arcana
so-
with advantage.
You've now been doing drugs. You've been drinking.
Who said drugs? It was snow powder.
Oh God.
Nico, what is snow powder
7.
called?
Snow
That's
powder.
a reroll. That's a reroll. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a reroll.
Well, I'll use mine.
Yeah.
All this inspiration here. Wait a minute. What happens when you get all the inspiration?
Santa comes down.
Krampus wins.
No.
Oh, come on.
Did it get worse?
Yeah, no. I did get a 1, but that doesn't count. I got a 9.
A 9
Yeah.
total.
Plus the
Yeah.
half.
No.
Yep, that's the plus.
No.
Something
I am not
about
smart.
a somatic. What's the verbal?
Verbal, somatic.
Something about a somatic spell is occurring to you as you like sit up in this sleigh.
I tell him. 'Cause he probably knows.
Somatic gestures.
Wait, somatic gestures?
Mhm.
This
I
is
think it's
verbal.
verbal. Yeah,
Yeah, this is
verbal
a
is
verbal.
verbal.
Something about a verbal spell. So you look at him and you're like, give me a knowledge arcana roll.
Oh, I'm sure you're good at those.
I think so. I think I have proficiency in them. Yeah, but it's not very high because my intelligence isn't very high. Not a smart
You'll
emo
roll
boy.
well, Bill. It's fine.
Have you seen his rolls?
A nat 20.
Oh,
Nat 20, baby.
Making your boy.
This is the sleigh, y'all.
Yeah.
We just gotta say it. On
Dancer?
On Rudolph.
On
On Randolph.
on
Oh,
Donner and Blitzen, on Comet, on Cupid, on.
Prancer and Vixen.
Vixen.
But do you recall
Nixon?
the rude boy Randolph?
And everyone's ears blown out.
Oh, sorry,
Still
sorry.
missing one?
I got really excited. That was
R.I.P. in the
funny.
chat.
Are we missing
Rudolph?
one? Dasher, Dancer. Wait, I
Dasher,
remember my
Dasher.
brother.
like all of a sudden
I
the
remember my
seven
brother.
the harnesses
I remember my
lift
brother.
up
All right,
and
there's
spells and wonders
Dasher,
create these
Dancer,
lighted
Donner,
reindeers line up
Blitzen.
and there's 7 reindeers lined up and the
Dasher,
sleigh comes to life and
Dasher,
speeds up and at the front there's one open harness.
It's time.
Go on then, get up
And
there.
as I start to like clippity clop, I get all gallopy and like excited, and I start to move forward. But on my way up, I kind of like face plant through the snow.
No. You look down in your hand and the ruby gem that you got from the chest is glowing.
Do I stick it to my nose?
Oh! It's all coming together, baby.
Do I
Like
jam
butt
it?
cheeks.
Do I jam it? All
Okay,
right.
children, in the sleigh.
All right.
Oh, I
So
love
I
it.
I pull the ruby out of
Just sitting there
my
like,
sack, out of my sack.
So excited.
And I
Giddy.
bop it.
I'm
onto my
driving.
Snoot. I boop my own snoot.
I don't
boop my
trust
own
any of
snoot,
I
you.
and
jump in.
boop
I
Boo's
jump in the
snoot.
back like.
And when I boop Boo's snoot, I
Who's with you?
ow, I give a little get in, guys, and everybody gets in, and I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Literally
You may
shaking
be
with
pu-
excitement, like.
You may be pulling the sleigh, but I am driving.
It's the best day ever. Best day ever.
Roll a Constitution saving throw
I'm
to
all
see if your heart gives
serious
out.
in the front, just wanted
He
to get
dies.
this over with.
Auto fails.
Get
Immediately
back to the
dies.
North Pole.
Are
You
there
get
bells on
in.
the sleigh? Are there bells on the sleigh?
Huh?
Are there bells on the sleigh?
Yes.
Oh, good.
So
Oh,
like you like
good.
leave the front, you look back, or you all like hop, you're like, and like Candy Cane just goes and grabs the rein and like, and the rest of the reindeers like all like prop up and like rear up their hooves and everything.
Totes.
And Boo is like right on the back of him. Everybody jumping in the sleigh.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm like
100%.
super giddy. Like.
Yep.
You are just like beyond yourself. Like it's happening. It's
happening.
happening. And,
Today's
like,
the
all of a
best
sudden,
day
like, as soon
ever.
as you
Forget
get in,
about Frank Ocean. This is the best.
Rudolph just claps really good. You all shoot up into the sky and around and high, and you look down and you see the festival of Ocalia as the sun sets behind you, and you comes and it sets, and like all of a sudden,
Where's the
from
spark?
within all of you, a light glows.
I want to use
My bells ring. Do you listen? We've got the spark and we can glisten.
The true magic was inside us all along.
I'd like to cast my fairy magic to make it magical.
Oh, definitely, please make
So
it
like all of a
magical.
sudden this is like
Like
Candy Cane is like starting to like cast this spell. It's like she starts to glow, and this glow from within all of you starts to rise, and it comes, and like you begin to descend around this gigantic tree in Ocala, and this light glows out of you, and all of a sudden, as like the sleigh goes around it, the rest of the town begins to gather, and this light descends on the tree, and it just illuminates the very top of the tree,
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
and you're all floating around.
Yes.
And the rest of the citizens of Ocalia begin to gather. And they begin to gather, and they begin to like, and they begin to exchange presents.
Aw.
And you see a group of like battened, hardened adventurers, seeming like you've heard rumors that they have fought the dragon of Tiamat. And they're there, and they open their presents, and sparks emerge. Hell Riders as well hand them, and they exchange presents. Sparks emerge from them. They're like, then you circle around again, and they're in the distance, some type of like glowing demonic engine, as it looks like a table of monsters hands each other presents. They open these presents and these sparks come out of them and they light up the sky, and you all land right in the middle. And there is a group of like seemingly true paladins and a fairy gnome and in the middle dancing a song, a gnome dancing and singing as they stage presents, and the lights spark everywhere. And it was the gifts that you gave each other, which was the true present.
That doesn't bode well.
Of
This does not bode well.
Jolly Holly Pine Fest.
Yeah!
And then you see in the middle of it,
Jolly Holly Pine Fest.
6 friends gathered around a table. And you all exchange presents, and they light up the sky. Which is where we end our adventure.
I give Rudolph.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! That was beautiful. BEA beautiful.
Yay! Thank you all for joining us this evening at our very special Jolly Holly Pine Fest Christmas Festival.
In the post credits, I cast Goodberry in the shape of cookies and I give them to everyone.
Yes, no, absolutely.
I give Randolph a very special candy cane.
I feel like there's like the end credits, and like it's just the sleigh with the man himself riding next to it, and there's Candy Cane riding next to him. She
Never-
just looks at you.
She's like,
What did we learn tonight? What say you, Candy Cane?
Winston's really cool.
Well, even if people aren't perfect, and they're really not perfect,
Randolph's at the front.
they
Yeah,
can still
dude.
get it done.
get it done.
Special thanks to Nikki, our guest for the
Yay!
evening. A Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody out there in Ocalia.
Absolutely.
We are the Knights of Ocalia. We will see you next Tuesday, 7 p.m. for Greg's birthday stream.
There's a birthday stream?
It's my birthday next Tuesday, by the way.
Yeah! That's
Doing a
awesome.
birthday?
Deal
No,
with
it's
it.
not actually. I don't actually care about my birthdays.
on-
It's just on my
We'll just
birthday.
call it
I thought
the
it was
Greg
gonna be on
birthday
a
thing.
date.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We'll get back on that. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.